grabbing, then we taxing, you can have it all.
News.com, this is Derek Spallone. I'm alongside
Donte Stephenson.
Donte Stephenson.
We got class of 2014, class of 2013 here. They just came off with a win versus Naperville Central, which was the defending champions from last year. So they're going to go tomorrow. They're going to play now North for the championship game. So we're here to just ask them, some questions so y'all get to know them a little bit. So first question is, what are your, this season so far? You guys started out, ranked in the nation. How's that? You know what I'm saying?
Usually starting out, we never got that much publicity. A lot of teams overlooked us because we a small school, private school out in the house. But I think we made a name for ourselves starting last year. We started getting a little bit of pub. We started winning some games, some huge games. And what really got us out there is our coach. He put us in a good. He got us a good schedule. He's playing some good top-ranked teams, and that really got us on the map. And then this year, we just started winning, and we started getting on the map.
Now, do you have anything to add on to that?
Pretty much the same thing. We weren't noticed because we were a small school in Niles, and so we felt like we had to come out and prove teams wrong, and we won lane tag. We lost to Morgan Park, but after that, we took that as a learning experience. So
yeah, definitely.
From now on.
We were talking about Morgan Park yesterday. Can you guys talk about that a little bit more? I mean, you as an older guy, do you feel like that leadership role is kind of in your hands as the point guard out there?
Yeah, the coaches look at me to be the voice on the team when I'm out there, since I'm one of the older people out there being a point guard. He looks at me to get the team up when we're down, tell people where we got to be. And that game, that was a really good game for me to step up, being a voice out there, being a leader, telling guys where to be in their spots. And I think it really worked out for us. We didn't get the win, but we had them by 9 points going into the fourth quarter. We got a little gas, which kind of got to us, but that was a game we could have won.
And then, if you want to elaborate a little bit on, you're, class of 2014, but you still get a lot of playing time, and you're still out there a lot, and having guarded bigger bodies like Davis and those other guys. So how's that learning experience?
Well, on the varsity level, I've been playing since freshman year, so I kind of understand how to guard out there, and we got good leaders on our team. So when we played a good team like Morgan Park, it was pretty hard because we haven't played a good talent team wise like that. So once I saw them their intensity start playing, I had to start doing the same thing.
And then, in years past, you guys had teammates like Quinn Chivas on your squad and stuff like that. What were you on the team when he was there? Okay, what was that, just like the leadership, that those guys have been able to pass down towards you guys? Whether you guys learned things under them or just kind of?
Yeah, being there, I transferred there sophomore year, and my sophomore year I started playing varsity with Q and Ryan.
You transferred from?
Evanston.
Okay.
I came from Evanston. Seeing how good Quinn Chivas and Rodney were, I knew that in 2 years I had to be that person that had to be big and step up. Q and Rodney are really great players. They make us better in practice every day. They push us. And after that, them going off to college, Q's at Tennessee, and Rodney's out in one of the top JUCOs. Their help has really paid off for me, growing as a senior now at Notre Dame now. So.
And it was the same for me because I was a freshman going there, and going in to playing against them every day was pretty tough. And they told me the type of player I could be, so I just learned from them. And Q put up 20 and 10. Ronnie had a few 30-point games, and you just saw the good leadership from them. So when I knew it was my turn to step up, I could do the same thing. Hopefully, I'll do the same thing next year.
Yeah, well, no, Ronnie was down here on the first day. I think we caught up with him when I was with Daniel and them, so we were all talking with him, and he's a cool guy as well. So that's pretty awesome. You guys got to all play under him as well. Yeah. And then, what are your expectations of the season? What's kind of moving forward? What's that one thing you would say that Notre Dame has to do to win a state championship?
We gotta win, man. A lot of our success comes from our defense, and I think that our defense is really I think in my opinion we have one of the toughest defenses in the state. We make it tough for teams to score upon us, and when it makes our defense leads to our offense. So when we get steals, getting out of transition, get layups, that's really what keys to our wins. And in the bench, really getting the bench involved really gets us up and helps us get those W's.
I say the same thing. We have pretty good defense, and coach, we probably go over defense when we do offense in practice because we know we got to stop teams. We watch a lot of film on teams, so we know how to stop people who their good players are. And once we do that, I'm not worried about the offense. Defense leads our offense.
So you kind of heard that first here with the Hardington.com for Notre Dame to win a state championship. Defense intensity, basically, keeping that up. That's in order for them to win games because y'all know all the theory defense wins championships. I guess that's true. And so, and talk to us a little bit on the AAU circuit. Where you both played on AAU circuit last year?
My year I took off.
Okay.
I had to get some stuff straight from school, but that time off really helped me. I spent a lot of time in the gym working on my jump shot, getting a lot of quick feet work in because coach wants me to play D, and that's what I do on the team, lock down the other team's best defenders. So that's what I really spend most of my time on. So that's
And I played with McIntyre Fire 16s and 17s, and when I played up 17s, it was pretty tough. And I learned a lot, just like I learned when I was a freshman at Notre Dame. I learned how to go stronger to the rim. You're playing with guys like Jabari Parker and Russell Woods, Kyle Davis, and those are some pretty tough players. So when I got back down to 16 level, it was pretty easy for me because of the 17s, and I learned a lot. You got good coaches like Nick Irvin and stuff. So it just teaches you how to be aggressive. That's a really good program. They travel a lot, so it was good seeing like other top players in the country like Julius Randle and stuff play.
Oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. I know that's pretty sick. And then what about the recruiting process for both of you? I mean, I know you're a senior right now, and you're a junior, so still a little ways to go. But I mean,
I got a couple of D2s talking to me right now. I'm trying to get to that goal to play D1 basketball, and my coach told me exactly what I need to do to get to that level, and I'm just gonna keep striving and working to get to that level. And to really get to that level is to win. So if we keep winning, then that's just opening up doors for me and everybody else on the team. So that's really what I'm worried about.
I got one D1 offer from Miami, Ohio, and a bunch of looks, but I haven't talked to college coaches and like got my visits schedule set up. So I'm sure when I go on visits, I'll learn like more about the colleges and stuff. And like you said, we keep winning, colleges are gonna keep coming and looking and stuff. Now have a breakout year at AU, so college, I think the recruiting process will be good.
and then getting that first offer, that's pretty awesome. I mean, what was that? Just a dreadful time moment, or were you just wanted to keep working harder?
Yeah, it made me want to keep working harder because I know that the hard work I put in is the reason I got that offer because I saw other players in my class getting offers, and I was like, I mean, I could get one too. So having a good year with McIntyre and Fire helped me a lot too. So I just know I have to work harder. Stop working so you get one.
And the last question about basketball before we head to a little bit more about you guys. Who's probably the toughest matchup you guys had to go against? Someone that kind of gave you fits for both of you that just made you have to do kind of something extra. Especially you playing on that circuit I didn't even know about. But for you, man,
I would probably like this year or like
anytime, man, anytime.
My sophomore year going up against Dave Sabaluski.
Oh, okay.
At Northwestern. My sophomore year, Bennett was a powerhouse there at Tuna State. Playing them there, that was a big atmosphere for me, going in, because that was probably my first biggest game of the year. And my objective for that game was to stop Sabaluski, shut him down as best as I can. And that was probably the toughest guy I had to guard because him coming off screens, him using the picks, he's a really great player. Seeing him at Northwestern now, and seeing like that's the person I guarded, like that was a really toughest matchup for me to actually play against.
And that's when you were at Notre Dame, right? So you were going to Notre Dame. Okay.
Yeah.
And mine, I had two really hard ones. I had this was a summer game. It was against Lorenzo Dillard. I was playing him sort of off, hit a bunch of shots, so that was a pretty tough matchup. I didn't know how to guard that. And Jabari Parker sent me on last year. That was pretty tough. Front of the post, so if you front the post, they're gonna throw it over, and that's a dunk. And if you try to play him kind of straight up, he can still shoot. So it's pretty hard.
You guys played Simeon last year, or was that just on your? Okay.
That was
We
last
played
year.
him at Thornwood.
Yeah, it was the same jump ball class that was at Thornton last year.
Okay, but then like you're also with his AAU teammates, so was that kind of, was that just like?
I mean, I knew it's like what you're gonna do, but it's still hard to stop.
Right,
So.
especially when they got the whole squad, Simeon, the whole squad. Now, just a little bit about you guys right quick. What kind of pumps you up before a game? I mean, I know you always come in with the beat, so what are you listening to, man?
I'm usually listening to some Chief Keef, to be honest.
Okay.
Our whole team is really Chief Keef orientated. We love listening to Chief Keef. That's really what we always say OTF before the games. That's what really gets us going, and that's really what pumps me up before the games.
I listen to Chief Keef, and I listen to Lil JoJo too. So
Okay.
all of that, just any music that can get you going loud. You can't play like mellow stuff in your beat. You gotta get something going for the game. So Chief Keef music gets you going.
It's a little ironic you listen to both, but I don't want to get into that right now. We'll talk about that off camera. But and then you guys playing 2K or what's the squad?
Yeah.
What's the squad? And who's winning, man? You guys versus each other. Who's gonna win?
I didn't even play them yet on Xbox.
He don't want.
I probably don't.
I usually play with the Thunder.
Okay.
I play with the Knicks.
All right.
Mellow Game Money.
See you guys. Most people play with Miami anyway, so it all bounces out. Now, just the final question: what's that? Your one strength and your one weakness that you've been, your one main strength for both of you, and then that one weakness that you worked on over the summer that kind of gets you at an advantage now.
My one strength is me playing defense, and that's just something that's me. Like that's something I want to do. I feel like defense is something that if you want to do it, then it's gonna happen. The weakness for me, shooting. A lot of teams last year used to sink off me. This year, they don't do it as much because they say if they do sink off me, I'm pulling up for a shot and I'm usually making it. So teams don't try to sink off me as much. And I want to try to go left as much as possible, and that's really been working out for me too. So that's what I've been working.
I would say my strength is getting to the rim. I don't think like anyone one-on-one could stop me going to my left. And I feel like my weakness is my right hand. If once I go to my right, going to the rim would be much easier. I can shoot mid-range. I don't really take that many threes, but mid-range, if somebody's playing me left, I can pull up mid-range or go all the way left. But once I could start going to my right, it'll be better.
And then, guys got a chance to the game tomorrow, so we wish you all the best of luck. All right, guys.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, man.
man.
Thank you.
Young Chop on the beat.